More for you? Yes, indeed. More music. Coming up in just about 5, but we're going to take time out to let you listen to all the latest news and WMGM weather with Dick DeFreitas in a moment.
WMGM 1050.
1:55, news time. Dateline, New York.
Whenever news is made,
WMGM brings you the story as it happened.
for news that's up to the minute, listen now to
Dateline, New York.
WMGM Minuteman Harvey Schatz reports a 3-alarm fire sweeping through a row of stores in Forest Hills, Queens. However, now under control. The blaze, which broke out at 66th Avenue and Queens Boulevard, caused the evacuation of a movie theater. There were no injuries reported. It is the third major fire in New York City in less than 24 hours. Earlier, in the Ridgewood area of Queens, firemen answering 3 alarms fought for 4.5 hours to bring a fire under control in a 2-story brick warehouse at Wyckoff Avenue. No injuries reported in either fire. This is Dick DeFreitas with your siesta edition of news from the WMGM newsroom. The WMGM temperature now, 28 degrees. A complete weather analysis follows the news. Now at Lowe's Theaters in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester, Olivia de Havilland and Dick Bogart in Liable, the most suspenseful courtroom drama of the year, plus the co-feature, The House of Seven Hawks, starring Robert Taylor and Nicole Murray, a thriller that will kill you. Don't miss Liable, plus the co-feature, The House of the Seven Hawks, now at Lowe's Theaters all over town. In New York, a 6-week-old baby girl was critically burned when a fire broke out in the mattress of her crib while her mother was in another apartment. The baby, Diane Joseph, was taken to Knickerbocker Hospital with 1st and 2nd-degree burns of the abdomen, the buttocks, and legs. Police said the fire broke out in the one-room apartment on the 4th floor of a 6-story rooming house at 611 West 114th Street. From the WMGM Overseas Wire, the business talks have ended at the strategy meeting of the big 4 Western powers in Paris. The final top business, approval of a decision to send Kay a polite invitation to attend an East-West summit meeting in Paris sometime in April. The agenda for the East-West conference, suggested in the note to Moscow, contains 3 main points. They are disarmament, the various facets of the German problem, and a general subject of East-West relations. From WMGM's Overseas Wire, dateline Paris, de Gaulle of France will visit the United States in the spring. Paris sources say de Gaulle will visit this country in April in advance of an East-West summit meeting. President Eisenhower makes it clear he favors a number of summit meetings with the Soviet Union. Jim Haggerty said in Paris the president feels it would be difficult to solve all problems at one summit conference. Will the rain in Spain dampen enthusiasm for Reich? No. 1 million will brave the weather to greet him tomorrow. 56,000 flags, 36,000 portraits of Mr. Eisenhower and Franco decorating the city. A husband and wife and their 2 small children found dead in their home at Osprey, a small town about 10 miles north of Sarasota on Florida's west coast. WMGM's Washington Wire learns that the White House has issued a presidential proclamation calling for the Stars and Stripes to be flown at half-staff in honor of all the veterans of the Civil War. The last survivor of that war, 117-year-old Confederate Walter Williamson, died at Houston, Texas last night. From here, there, and everywhere via the WMGM newsroom, the Shah of Iran takes his 3rd bride in ceremonies at Tehran. The foreign ministers of 5 Western powers are scheduled to meet in Europe tomorrow, making proposals for 5 Eastern nations for the resumption of general disarmament talks. I'll be back with a WMGM weather word in just a moment.
Miss Hogan. Miss Hogan, come in here.
Yes, sir?
A lot of correspondence to attend to, Miss Hogan. There's the tax bureau matter, negotiations with the... Oh, but first things first. Take a nasty wire to my wife.
Yes, sir.
Dear Marion, stop. Am positively fed to the teeth with your miserable coffee. Stop. Knowing how dearly men prize heavenly coffee, how dare you women let price stand between us and chock full of nuts coffee? Stop. Henceforth, pay the few extra pennies for chock full of nuts coffee, or I refuse the responsibility for consequences. Stop. Signed, your loving husband, George.
Shall I send that right off, sir?
No, we'll give her one more chance. Tonight I'll take home a can of chock full of nuts coffee and let her discover the difference for herself. Marion has got to learn that chock full of nuts coffee is every wife's duty. But if she doesn't learn, Miss Hogan, file that wire under unfinished business.
Now the WMGM weather picture, and here it is in a word, it's cold. The WMGM temperature is an even freezing 32 degrees. Now it is Complete and comprehensive from the WMGM Weather Wire. Fair and cold today with a high near 40. Mostly fair, continued cold tonight with a low near 20. Tomorrow, considerable cloudiness and continued cold. The outlook for Tuesday is cloudy and cold. For Wednesday, fair and cold. Cold Christmas shopping days ahead. The offshore forecast calls for small craft warnings for winds up to 25 miles per hour. Presently, they're out of the northwest at 22 miles per hour. The WMGM temperature repeating, 32 degrees. That's the WMGM News Siesta Edition. Our next news highlights at 2:30. Now over WMGM New York, your Lowe's Theaters radio station in New York at 2 o'clock. Time for the record review and preview with Ed Stokes.
WMGM 1050.
WMGM time, 2 minutes past the hour of 2. The big hurt there and a big hit for Miss Toni Fisher. Ed Stokes' record review and preview is our show. And a little reminder about this particular quarter hour being sent to you as a public service on behalf of PAL, P-A-L, PAL. Here's the old singing pal. I guess he's really the daddy. Been around a long time. Daddy of a lot of boys, anyway. It's the Crosby fellows and Daddy Bing with Silver Bell.
Silver Bell, Silver Bell, it's Christmas time in the city.
Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them ring.
Ring-a-ling,
Soon it will be Christmas Day.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas.
children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile, and on every street corner you hear
Silver bells,
silver bells,
silver bells,
silver bells.
it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them ring.
hear them ring.
Soon it will be Christmas Day.
signs of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crush, see the kids rush. This is Santa's big day, and above all this bustle you hear silver bells.
The corner Santa Claus
Silver bells
is busy now because
it's Christmas time
in the city. Ring-a-ling,
It fills the winter air.
hear them ring.
You hear it everywhere.
Soon it will be Christmas
Day.
City
Silver
sidewalk,
bells.
busy sidewalk, dressed in
Silver
holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing,
Hear them
smile after smile. Very soon it will be Christmas Day.
WMGM, New York. 6 minutes past 2 o'clock, WMGM time. Carol Richards, the lovely lady there, helping out Bing. Hang up the stocking there. Silver bells. Bing Crosby.
This is WMGM, New York. 10:50 on your dial. Between 10 and 11, for easy listening, play tune all the while. 1450, 1450.
Back to our WMGM hit record survey right now at 1050. Number 8 song, Believe Me, Bobby. They got it, the Royal Teens.
As I go wandering down the street of tears, I think about the love we shared throughout our teenage
Time exactly 9 minutes past 2 o'clock, WMGM time. You know, a real treat on Christmas is to see a youngster playing with a toy. But a lot of less fortunate youngsters won't be able to unless you help make this possible. How? Well, just send a new toy right away to the Police Athletic League's annual toy campaign, and you make some youngster happy. PAL will distribute these toys at its parties held at station houses and PAL youth centers just before Christmas. So you send your toys to PAL, New York 3. Or, better still, because time is running short, you bring them down to your nearest police station. You do that if you got some toys that you think some other youngsters will enjoy this Christmas. You make a happier Christmas possible for maybe somebody not quite as fortunate as you and your family. You bring them to PAL and bring them to your nearest police precinct. Maybe that's a good thing to do this afternoon, make you feel a lot better. Well, here's one that came out and sold like by the millions last Christmas, and it's got big sales again this year. The Chipmunks doing you-know-what.
All right, you chipmunks. Ready to sing your song?
Yeah, let's sing it now.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Okay, Alvin? Alvin? Alvin! Get ready. That was very good, Simon. Very good, Theodore. Alvin, you were a little flat. Watch it, Alvin. Alvin. Let's not overdo it. Now, wait a minute, boys. Alvin, cut that out. Wait. Theodore, just a minute. Simon, will you cut that out? Get off.
WMGM 10:50.
And the WMGM time, 13 minutes past 2 o'clock. This said Stokes Record Review and Preview is our show, and this past quarter hour is sent to you on behalf of PAL, P-A-L, PAL, as a public service.
This is the season for chest colds for young folks as well as for old. So get Children's Ben Gay for the youngsters and fight the pain of the cold. Children's Ben Gay has the same pain relievers as regular Ben Gay, but lanolin makes it milder, gentler for children's skin. If any of your children should come down with a chest cold, you can rely on Children's Ben Gay to bring relief, and fast. First of all, to take care of the cold properly, put the child to bed and keep him there. Then rub Children's Ben Gay right onto his chest. In no time at all, Ben Gay brings warm, soothing relief and helps loosen the tightness and congestion. Remember that. And fight the pain of the cold with Children's Ben Gay. In case of persistent coughing or fever, call your doctor right away. Today, get Children's Ben Gay in the blue and white package. Silk and Satin, the only lotion made to satinize every inch of skin. After your bath, smooth on Silk and Satin lotion by Paquins.
Yes, friends, for all over skin beauty, get Silk and Satin lotion by Paquins. It satinizes.
WMGM. That's 10:50 on your dial. WMGM. 10 and 11, that's the time. WMGM. The swinging station on the dial. WMGM. New York.
just a minute with more music right here in Record Review and Preview. But right now, let's listen to WMGM's exclusive report of the latest Hollywood news brought to you by Jimmy Fiddler from Hollywood.
Richard Burton says, quote, "In England, an actor's popularity depends upon the success of his performance, whereas in Hollywood, success is dependent at times on how a star combs his hair or what he eats for breakfast," unquote, Richard Burton. TV actress Lola Albright says, quote, "Once I had my heart smashed to smithereens. I did not get my man because I tried too hard. This scared me."
Will it be my luck when you may I look that far? My love knows, and my hope strong. Around that Cupid fellow, behold, the moon is yellow, and the night is young.
WMGM 1050.
22 minutes past 2 o'clock, WMGM time. Little tasty jazz there by Dory Howard. You know, holiday time is Hoffman mixer time, so you make sure you've got plenty of Hoffman Club, soda, and pale dried ginger ale on hand. Remember, people who mix with Hoffman, mix with the finest.
1050 on your dial is the right spot. That's between 10 and 11. The right spot is WMGM, New York. 1050.
Yes, indeed, you mix those numbers together, 1050, and you mix with the finest, too. The time right now is 23 minutes past 2 o'clock, WMGM time, and time to take a break with a thought for today.
It's been said that the best things in life are free. They are. But due to the growing emphasis being placed upon material things, many people no longer appreciate them as of value. Knowledge, understanding, and wisdom are free. But even in this field, the requirements of a scientific age can crowd out the deeper moral and spiritual values. True appreciation of the Bible can prevent this, because this book contains the answer to every problem of everyday living. Nothing could be of greater value than this.
You have just heard Mr. George Danstrup of the Port Richmond, Staten Island Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses. Take a Break, a series of thoughts for today, is broadcast at various times of the day as a public service of WMGM.
Reviewing another nice Christmas song, this one done by the McGuire sisters. They recorded it a few years back, but let's listen to it again. Give Me Your Heart for Christmas.
Give me your heart for Christmas. Wrap it with joy and cheer. Let every beat seem to repeat. Our love will last each moment of the year. Just give me your heart for Christmas. Only your love will do. And with each sigh, you'll know that I have given you my heart for Christmas too. And when it's Christmas Eve, we'll sit around the tree and hear the church bells ring. They're ringing for you.
WMGM, New York.
WMGM time, 26 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. Time to go back to our WMGM Hit Record Survey of the week to bring you this favorite, number 20, Santa and Johnny doing Teardrop.
WMGM 1050.
Yes, indeedy, and it's 29 minutes past 2 o'clock, WMGM time. Let's have a party.
Seeing is believing, 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 believing.
Seeing is believing at ASX. You get much more at ASX. More style, more value. Shop and check. 'Cause seeing is believing at ASX.
Yes, indeedy, it is party time. It's the happiest season of the year when life is just one wonderful social whirl. And how does a girl keep up with the pace? Why, with gay party time shoes by A.S. Beck, of course. Yes, the Beck shoe salons are all set right now for the social season with the newest, smartest shoes in town. Shoes that prance along on tall heels or shapely little Queen Anne heels. Exciting dress-up black suede flats. Shop your neighborhood A.S. Beck salon now to put your shoe wardrobe on a party footing. And as for your gift problems, you remember, when it's from Beck, it's the giftiest.
Seeing is believing at A.S. Beck.
Yes, seeing is believing at A.S. Beck. A.S. Beck. A.S. Beck. A.S. Beck. A.S. Beck.
Keep it up just as long as you can. A.S. Beck. This is WMGM, New York. A.S. Beck. A.S. But she went home. A.S. Beck. No, WMGM, New York, between 10 and 11 at 10:50 on your dial. The first word in news, the last word in music. Ed Stokes record review and preview. And speaking about the first word in news, let's check that right now with Dick Kafridis and the 2:30 WMGM news highlights. And then we'll be right back with Peggy Lee and the Tree.
At Forest Hills in Queens, 3 alarms sounded in rapid succession for a blaze now sweeping a row of stores in Forest Hills at 66th Avenue and Queens Boulevard. A 6-week-old baby girl was critically burned in Manhattan. Fire broke out on the mattress of her crib, her mother in another apartment. From the WMGM Overseas Wire, Eisenhower makes it clear he favors a series of East-West summit meetings. Kay is being invited to a summit conference for the week of April 25th. 9 people died in a head-on crash between a Greyhound bus and a cattle truck in Arizona. And informed sources in Paris say de Gaulle will visit the United States in mid-April. Those are the WMGM News highlights. Details on these and other important stories in our next news, a special edition extra at 2:55. Now, WMGM temperature is 31 degrees. The WMGM weather picture is clear. Now with the musical pictures, back to Ed Stokes in the record review and preview.
The tree, Peggy.
We'll buy a tree, a great big Christmas tree, and turn it up with shiny lights for everyone to see. And then we'll hang a wreath upon the door and wish a Merry Christmas like we've never wished before. And then we'll sing, all brimming up with cheer. We'll make a wish to last throughout the year. The tree, let's go and get the tree. And turn it up with shiny lights for everyone to see. Where'd I get our Christmas tree? Where'd I get our Christmas tree? Green or white or pink or blue, one for me and one for you. Buy a tree, a lovely Christmas tree, and trim it up with shiny lights for everyone to see. And then we'll hang a wreath upon the door and wish a Merry Christmas like we never had before. And then we'll sing, all brimming up the cheer. We'll make a wish to last throughout the year. The tree, let's go and get the tree. And trim it up with shiny lights for everyone to see. And trim it up with shiny lights for everyone to see.
WMGM, New York.
WMGM time, 27 minutes before the hour of 2 o'clock.
Greetings from Rheingold, the drive-in. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
For free.
Season's greetings to you from the town's favorite brew. Best of wishes and lots of good cheer.
Hello, this is Robin Bain, Miss Rongold, 1959, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year from all of us at Rongold. And my thanks to you for making this past year such a wonderful one for me. On December 29th over this station, I'll be introducing you to the girl you elected Miss Rongold 1960. So remember that date, December 29th, when you meet the winner of the country's second largest election, Miss Rongold 1960.
Rheingold beer, Rheingold beer, Rheingold extra dry. Always New York's favorite beer, Rheingold extra dry.
Hey, what time is it?
That guy's annoyed when you get the wrong time out, huh? Okay, sir. 25 minutes before 3 o'clock. Believe me. Believe me, Booby, 25 minutes before 3 o'clock.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're welcome. Number 4 this week on our WMGM Hit Record Survey, Bobby Riddell sings We Got Love.
Cause you got one lucky fella who love you true. And I got 3 little words I'll tell you for only you. I look like I told you, and but we got a date. Darling, I'll be
when we're married, 5 will get you 10, dear. Then 6 more years we raise. 7 little children, dear. Or maybe we'll have it all together now. Let me tell you, honey. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. WMGM 1050.
And it's 23 minutes before the hour of 3 o'clock right now. WMGM time. Well, let's call on some old friends right here, those crazy, nutty squirrels, to brighten things up with, whoa!
WMGM, New York.
It's 20 minutes right now before 3 o'clock, WMGM time.
The weatherman just called up to say, here's the weather for today. The mercury's going down, we're told, and the forecast for today is, woo, cold.
That's it. It's cold, it's brisk, it's windy. The winds are from the northwest. They're howling in at about 20 miles an hour. Temperature right now is 31 degrees, and tonight it's going to dip down to the 20s here in the city, and even less than that in the outlying areas, the suburbs, and the low 20s, and maybe just, it'll break 20 even. But 31 degrees right now, the temperature, and it's going to climb a little bit higher this afternoon before it starts cooling off again, and then it's going to be cold.
Cold!
Yes, indeed. Well, let's see now. We got something real pretty for you. Here you go. Our album of the day. Roger Williams plays the piano. Let's dedicate this to our good friend Bill Edmonds, huh? We hope he's feeling much better over there in the Pascack Valley Hospital. Wish him a Merry Christmas. And get well soon, buddy. Look indeed. Isn't it pretty? Irving Berlin's White Christmas, played by Roger Williams. 16 minutes before 3, WMGM time. The Flying Fontaines Columbia Pictures big holiday hit brings you 4 new young stars. Michael Callan, Evie Norland, Joan Evans, and Ryan Garrick. In a cavalcade of mounting excitement, the Flying Fontaines is a real circus of fun and entertainment in exciting Eastman color on a twin bill with
1001 wonderful sights and sounds in 1001 Arabian Nights. When the lovable nearsighted Mr. Magoo rubs Aladdin's wonderful lamp in the full-length UPA animated feature in Technicolor, 1001 Arabian Nights.
Nurse says 1001 Arabian Nights is delightful and amusing. Don't miss the Flying Fontaines at 1001 Arabian Nights, now at Lowe's Metropolitan Theater. That's Fulton Street in Brooklyn, Lowe's State in Newark, and opening next Wednesday at Lowe's and other theaters all over town. Double entertainment, single admission price.
From the WMGM newsroom, the moon shines bright in English prisons. Details on WMGM News in just 10 minutes at 2:55.
Here's Billy Storm.